So I'm still here at Morning Coffee, and I made that last video and I talked about some things and how Laredo lost its water right when I was trying to get baptized. See, I'm a follower of anything that's good and true. Once I find out it isn't good or isn't true, I turn from it, and I start, renouncing it and rebuking it like you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But they don't want you to. But I was, they were just trying to get inside my head, and I was down there in Laredo, and the water mains and everything kept breaking every time I try to, think about or, go get in touch with a church to get baptized or whatever, just to see if it's real and if it can make, what they're doing stop. It said, that's what their whole religion was about. If you believe, then it stops, and blah, blah, blah. And, so I was trying to figure out if that was real and true. I followed it before, but I was never, I was half in, half out because it was always seemed like bullshit to me. And it turned out to be bullshit. But I wasn't allowed to follow through with it because the programming, and this sounds weird, but it was telling me no, but I took it as I was being reprimanded or, punished, and I wasn't allowed to do what everybody else was doing. And, that's the part that got inside my head is everybody else is doing it. Why can't I do it? Because you're not allowed to, you're one that's not allowed to. You make your own programming. I didn't understand that then, and it scared the hell out of me. I was going through it. It scared the hell out of me. It felt like hell. It felt like I was walking through a living hell, but I was being trained. I was being trained to see the programming and become my own and to stand against it. I didn't know that then. And, it's clicking more and more now, but it's still like a distant dream and a distant illusion that I'm high on drugs and that was just make believe, but it was very real. And I step more and more into it. I get comfortable more and more by talking about it. And as far as name dropping Socrates or, all that, I know that was all programming to mislead us. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. And you know that all them guys were liars. And them promoting them today is a lie. They're building upon the lie they built so it won't collapse and they get caught. When you collapse something like that, it's detrimental to them, not to you though, because you didn't have anything to begin with. That's the part they scare you with. That's why they try to get in your head and try to make you believe that you're going to lose. You've already lost. Now you're going to win. You're not under their thumb no more. That's a win, not a punishment. When you get set free, you're set free. But they make you believe that it's exactly the opposite. They had a celebrity crashing out yesterday, Buff. And, that's what they do. It's domestic terrorism is what they do to us. They act like they can do whatever they want with no consequences. It's simple assault, but we'd have got felony charges for doing that crap. And big time in the news, and it would have been all kinds of footage, and they would have shamed us to no end. So it's programming. But with that being said, I'll see you out there. I got more. I got some more.